I'll take as many questions as you like, but I know that Calvin also very much wanted to explain what's going on with shale test. And shale test, this is my new favorite gesture here, show the shale test. It's like kind of having a badge. And it's an amazing, I think, very bold step, because we often, I hear a lot of cases where people need to have their water tested, they need to have their air tested, they need to know what's going on, and the response is slow, or the response is in some way suspect, because it's coming from the industry, or it's coming from a regulatory agency that's suspected. And so, unfortunately, the burden of proof in this case is on the citizens. Even though you might have a compound in your water or in your air that couldn't possibly be there any other way than hydraulic fracturing or emissions from condensate tanks or pipelines or compressor stations, the industry doesn't have to prove that they didn't do it. In fact, you, the citizens, have to prove that it is their fault, which is very, very difficult to do. And one of the things that is an aid in that and helping that along is having either pre-testing before drilling or testing afterwards. And shale test is an idea that Calvin Tillman has made a reality, to have an independent testing source that could respond quickly. And he's put that together over the last few months, and has a terrific team of people working on it, advising it, and as we go forward, going to be able to add, I think, to that list of qualified advisors. But I'll leave it to Calvin to just give a couple of words about what's going on with shale test. And it was just kicked off yesterday. There was a press conference. It's made a little bit of news, and I suspect it'll make more news as we go along. But here's Calvin, the amazing mayor of East Texas, to tell you a little bit more about